Listening to BearatNight podcast with your host, Jurassic Parker.
Ladies and gentlemen and non-binary, this is your boy Dom, aka the Scruffy Nerf Herder, aka BearatNight, aka Jurassic Parker, aka that guy up the street. This is the BearatNight podcast, and how y'all doing? You know, I thank you guys for tuning in once again. It's another Tuesday. About time you guys are listening to this, it will be October. But I did state, like we did before, that this was going to happen this month. And today is the 29th. And I have my good friend over here, Brian, from Geek Squire over here. I don't know. He's.
I dropped my fruit snack.
He's eating fruit snacks right now.
Fruit snack.
And that's a good. Oh, you get the Welch's fruit. Is that
yes,
Welch's?
sir. Yes,
Never mind.
sir.
I understand. Ain't no other ones like it. No, that's. I get
Hey,
it.
them Scooby snacks though.
You're right.
Yeah.
You right. I ain't gonna hold you. They good too. Yeah, you right. But we promised last month or earlier this month that we was gonna get this top 10 list of Kurt Angle favorite our not in it's everybody's biased. Everybody got their own thing, but this is our top 10 favorite Kurt Angle matches. We're gonna go, number for number, tit for tat. What's his, what's mine, all the way down to number one. And we're doing this because Kurt Angle is just a phenomenal athlete, phenomenal wrestler, phenomenal superstar, legend, icon, all of the above. When you look up freaking greatest, you gotta see his face up there. He's all around. He's the real all-American wrestler. You know what I'm saying? Like he has it all. He won the 1996 Olympics. Olympics
with a broken
freaking neck. That's how you gotta do it. You can't just say with a broken neck. No, you gotta say broken freaking. Barbara Watchers. Okay? we gotta say broken freaking. Any interviewer, if anybody in the future and past, whatever, gonna say, "Oh, he won with a broken neck." No, you gotta have freaking. Put that in the Wikipedia. You gotta even write it in Wikipedia. Freaking neck. That's how you gotta do it. This dude he's the first natural gifted wrestler to come out from the Olympics to the main professional wrestling and just dominate. And be that so, and trust me, there has been some imitations, a lot of imitations, but they just can never get to that level. They always squandered, they always screwed up.
Jack Swagger.
What was that? The other guy name? He just Gable.
Gable Stevenson. One match, and he's already like, "Oh, I'm going back to the Olympics. I'll stay on the contract, but I'm going back to the Olympics."
Yeah, and he sucked. Anyway, he sucked. He had no charisma. The only one I could say that is close to a Kurt Angle, and Chad Gable. He would have been an easier pick of saying this is my Sunday Night storyline, but they did the whole
chose Jason Jordan, which Let's be honest. We know why they chose Jason.
Yeah,
him and Sharmell had some chemistry.
You know what? Don't put. Hey! Hold that. I got that. Why you gotta say that? Why you say that? Why you do that? Come on, man.
Because it's not on my list. Those matches were not on my list.
Because it's on mine. It's on mine. It's on mine. Especially one of them. Now the thing is, I can put it in so many matches he's done had over the years. I just have opponents that I love that he wrestled over and over again that he had the best chemistry with. This is part of my top 10. Either he had a great chemistry with, or the storyline was really, really good.
Yes,
the story.
I went with that basis, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I had to redo this top 10 list 6 times.
Good. So before you tell me why, you was about to say before we started. You about to give me your grief.
You evil for this. You evil because I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to the audience. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it 98 plus 2 with you.
Come on, 98 plus 2.
I didn't start my list until middle of September because your boy worked. Your boy worked 12 hours a day, so he tired. But middle of September, I'm like, all right, let me buckle down. Let me watch like 2-3 matches a day, right? And I'm doing this. First off, YouTube, when I type in Kurt Angle versus, I'm not looking for Big Show. I'm not looking for MJF. I said Kurt Angle matches. Yep. I did not say Chavo Guerrero versus Edge on SmackDown in 2000. When? Why? Kurt wasn't even in the match. Why is this being pulled up? But that's for another day. That's for another day. When I tell y'all, I went through these matches, and then I'm like, oh shit, I forgot about this match. And I watched this match and go, motherfuck. I have to redo the whole list. And it got to the point, as literally like 4 hours ago, I finally went, all right, the top 5 is done. This is something I have to lock. 6 through 10, up in the air. Finally at like 7:20, like right when SmackDown started, I was like, this is it. This is just gonna have to be it. There's honorable mentions, and there's one match. Y'all gonna be mad at me that I didn't put on here, but I will explain why. Even though it should be on this list, the match I will say in its place, I think is better. Okay. And y'all might look at me sideways, and I 100% understand because I'm looking at it, and I'm looking at myself sideways. So, but
all right. I mean, okay. Well, you got your grievances. Let me give my own grievances to myself.
Own damn self.
I had some matches, like at least 6 matches in my head right off the rip that I remember that I loved a lot. Even got me to like, oh my god, that's the reason why I like this wrestler, all that stuff. And then I was sleeping, and I don't know what I was doing in my sleep, but somehow I woke up and I was looking for my list and it was gone. It was on my phone, and it just, I don't know what happened. Maybe I slept on it, and then like it just, I have no idea. Maybe my body was just screw yourself. It just erased it. It just, I don't know. Dude, I've called people when I was asleep and don't even know that I have. And I've gotten to like, hey, did you mean to send me this voicemail? And what is it? It's me snoring. I don't even know why. I don't know. My body does its own thing. It's when I sleep, my body does this like this Doctor Strange thing. It leaves itself.
You just project through the phone.
Pretty much. I just my phone. If I cannot have my phone near me, it needs to be on the charger away from me. Because if it's near me, I can't be held accountable for what might happen. I can't. I start buying stuff. I don't know. I don't know. Don't ask me questions. I had a couple things I had to take off my Amazon list that I was like, well, I didn't order this. So yes, thanks to that, I had to redo my list, and also thanks to YouTube, it gets you when you start looking up matches, and this is a gift and a curse when it's coming up to look up these old matches and whatnot. You see the related videos, and you're like, oh, what's this? And they get you something else, and they give you something else. It's just like you find yourself in a wormhole of different videos that you was not meaning to watch, but they're so interesting, and they also takes you back to the time that you were watching these at the time when you were younger. It's like, oh man, I remember this guy that he wrestled. What happened to this person? Whoa, what happened? 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 2 hours later, I'm forgetting what I was on here for originally doing. Oh yeah, just right. I'm trying to finish up this list. But also by doing this, I also remember a couple things that I had to add to the list. I had to, because I realized Kurt Angle was the starting point, a launching pad for a lot of great wrestlers, in the future, and a lot of wrestlers that I end up learning to fall in love with, and in their careers and stuff, and being super huge fans of theirs. Yes, and thank you, Kurt Angle, for that.
Absolutely.
And then I watched his documentary. That was phenomenal, by the way, too. I wish they would have delved more into like TNA, but they said nope. This is WWE. We ain't going over there.
I will at least say I do have two TNA matches, even though he has a lot longer. These are the two that I felt like these are bangers. I can watch these right now.
I got one that should have been a thing, but they never made it a thing, and it would have been great for TNA, but they never did it. First, let's just go straight to the first match, bro.
Okay.
We're gonna get it started. You are the guest of the show. You start. I'm gonna let you go ahead.
All right.
Break it down for us.
Down is number 10, arguably, quite possibly, the greatest opening to SummerSlam. Kurt Angle versus Rey Mysterio in 2002. Like, this was a literally right off the jump banger. Like, as soon as the bell rang, it was off to a fire pace. Rey's first SummerSlam, Kurt's, I think his 2002, so his 99, 2001. I'm not good at math. So it's 4th or 5th, and I know this, and I know it's from watching from 99 to 2002. Somewhere in 2002, like I think it was after he got his hair shaved. That switch went off. Man became a wrestling machine. He was already a machine.
No, when he put if that switch went off, when that man put start putting that mouth guard in his mouth.
Oh yeah, it was a different level.
It was over. You didn't even hear no more. He even talk. He goes, oh, that's all. That's all you heard. That's all you heard. And I'm mad because I forgot about that match, and I hate that you put that up there.
Really?
Right there.
You forgot about that?
I didn't even think about that match. I'm so horrible with all the pay-per-views over the year. I know the matches, some of the matches, but I don't remember all the pay-per-view titles. But at the same time, I'm mad because you didn't even think about Rey Mysterio's match. Dang. Okay, you got me with that one. You got me with that. You're good.
But like, it's not even a long match. It's like I think 12, 15 minutes at best, and it's such a quick, like fast-paced match that it sets the tone for arguably one of the greatest SummerSlams of all time.
Yeah. I can't deny that. That was a phenomenal match. And still to this day, Ray's still out there, boy. I tell you, the boy's still out there. Him and Dustin. Still hitting the ropes. Still
moving. Ain't got no ACL, no MCL, no meniscus, no pancreas. Wait, no, that's not in the knee. No. Damn, and that's recorded. I can't take that back.
I thought I was the only one that screwed up biology, but okay.
That's tragic. That's so bad.
We're just gonna act like we're just gonna act like it's gonna stay in the pod, but we're gonna act like it never happened. It's gonna stay. It's gonna say.
What's your number 10? Let's change direction. Misdirection. All right. What's your number 10?
Mine's. You know what? I had to start off first with a bang, with a banger. You ready for this?
Yeah.
This is when I knew Kurt Angle was on a whole nother level. All right, you ready for this?
I'm ready.
You ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
Are you ready?
I'm gonna paint this picture for you. A young Randy Orton.
Ooh.
versus this mad dog of a Kurt Angle, bald head Kurt Angle, mouth guard Kurt Angle, this super sweaty Kurt Angle. You know, okay,
Menacing.
WWE.
Okay.
Okay. Ready for this?
Mhm.
ECW One Night Stand.
Really?
Hammerstein Ballroom. Yes. I remember watching this with one of my best friends over and over again because I never got to watch it when it was on because it was pay-per-view. But when he got it on DVD, there's a thing called DVDs, guys. He had it and I went straight to his house and I had to watch that over and over. We watched the whole thing entirely 3 times, at least three times, and I kept playing back that match a few times. That's one of my favorite matches of his and Randy Orton's, and it just shows you that grit and a young Randy Orton at the time too. Boy, I tell you, fresh faced Randy Orton without the tattoos.
Oh, he still had tattoos, but not like the full sleeve.
No. He still had his regular tattoos. He was coming back from
was it the collarbone or was that
he had a suspension. He had a suspension.
This
dickhead. Right after the evolution was done.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't see that match actually. I do remember. I think I remember the match, either the pay-per-view before that, where he broke his ankle, or it might have been after that pay-per-view where he broke his ankle.
After, but they killed it. They killed it, and man, Randy lost that match, but still, rightfully so. He was still the young buck in the match. So, but he definitely. You watch it now. Go! I guarantee you, go rewatch that match. Go watch it if you've never seen it before. It's a good one. It's a really good one. It also shows you how good of a wrestler Randy Orton is now because he learned from guys like Kurt from that time frame. He got to be in the ring with a lot of the greats that we take Randy for granted because we see him here now, but you forgot he was here young. He was a young boy wrestling all the greats.
All the 22, greats. 23, 24, winning the world title at 24.
He got everybody in their prime or about to be exiting out sooner or later. He was in there. Yeah, so that's my number 10. That's my number 10.
Okay.
Yep. Go ahead. You'll go.
All right. So coming in at number 9, we have our first TNA match. Now this person he had a bunch of matches with, a series of matches with. But this one in particular, I felt was the most unique out of all of the matches he had with this person. While it was a losing effort, I love this match. I rewatched this match. Kurt Angle versus Samoa Joe. Lockdown 2008 inside the 6 sides of steel. And instead of singlet Kurt Angle, we got MMA shorts and taped up feet Kurt Angle. This is the, I think, only time you ever see Kurt like this in a wrestling ring. Like, I can't find another one unless like internet's blocking it. Right. But this was a very unique feel of a match. Both Kurt and Joe had just instant chemistry from like right off the bat. But I don't know, something about this match made like everything click for both men. And granted, Kurt did lose and my boy Joe won. Might be a little biased, but this was a banger of a match. A stiff, technical match too, and your boy loves beautiful technique. And as Big E said, 2 meaty men slapping meat. While Kurt wasn't that meaty, he was like 240 some pounds, and Joe's 280. So close enough.
I'm mad.
Don't tell me.
Samoa Joe was my number 9.
Really?
Yeah.
We both had number 9. See, look, we here. We always locked in. We always locked in.
Is the number of matches that they had in the past. They just always had good chemistry together for me. no matter if it's like Samoa's stiffness in the ring, and the fact that Kurt Angle's like, oh, I can take that. They ain't nothing. Do it again. I ain't no punk bitch. Do it again. Like, and the fact that also you could tell after a few matches, Samoa Joe starts to learn to be a better wrestler after wrestling Kurt Angle, because he was already a good wrestler, but I feel like he kind of helped him out a little bit more. He legitimate. Is it, how do you say the word? Legitimize?
I think that's it.
Is it the word that Kurt Angle legitimized Samoa Joe? Because I wasn't too sold on Samoa Joe right in the beginning. I was like, I don't know. I don't know about this guy. I didn't, because I didn't get him. I really did. I was like, okay, so he's a big dude that hurt people. Cool. All right. And he has these, shorts and, but when he did these matches with Kurt, that's what sold me on Samoa Joe. It made me become more of a fan of Samoa Joe because of his work with Angle. Because I knew he had good work with AJ Styles and the whole X Division stuff, whatever. But when he did those matches with Kurt Angle, I was like, this guy got something. He's good. Okay. And I feel like every time he worked with Angle, he got better and better. To me, that's just to me. He wasn't just the big dude that could do some shit. He actually could do more. And I feel like Kurt Angle brought that out of him. So he's one of those wrestlers that I feel like, if somehow, some way, Kurt Angle kind of helped these guys out a little bit more, especially when he went to TNA. Even you got this top guy like him showing up down there, and he's working with you. He's gonna make you look better. He's gonna make you shine. Because one of the things about Kurt Angle, he can sell his ass off too.
Absolutely.
No matter who it is, So So that's my number 9 is him versus Samoa Joe. So yeah, what you got?
All right, so number 8 was a difficult one because I knew if I put this here, I was gonna have to leave a match off, and I didn't want to leave it off, but this match is so infamous that it would have been wrong for me not to put it on the list.
Oh Lord.
So, at number 8, Kurt Angle versus Shane O'Mac, King of the Ring, 2001, that infamous street fight. And I'm going to say it now, this match listing took place of Kurt versus Stone Cold. I had to choose between the two, and I chose this one. And I still feel I didn't make, even though both matches are great, I still feel like I didn't make the right choice. Because this match is infamous. First off, we get the iconic Shane going through the glass, which was the intro for SmackDown for years. Kurt broke his tailbone.
It wasn't the intro. It was. I know you're talking. The intro,
like the early, 2002.
That was one of the highlights. Hell yeah, it was a highlight for many years. It solidified. I'm mad that you put this because it's on my list too. I'm mad. But I had a feeling this was going. Come on, now, it has to be, especially with Shane McMahon. It solidified Shane as a badass. One, because behind the scenes, it was supposed to be candy glass. It was supposed to be candy glass, but somehow it was regular plexiglass, and you're not going to be able to break that right off the bat, And somehow they switched it, and then when he did it the first time, I saw you had that moment where you see Shane McMahon on the side, like, what the fuck is that? He's got that bewildered
eyes glazed over.
Yeah, and it was Shane who's like, no, do it again. Like
crazy.
Like Shane asked to do that again He wanted to get that spot to happen, but by Kurt, he's like, "You sure you want to do this? You really like this ain't breaking?" But Shane is like, "Yes, let's keep going." But by them keep doing it over and over again, and it just become you can feel the hurt on everybody's body. It's just like, geez. And when they actually got it broke, that sigh of relief, like, oh my god, they did it. Oh my god, that's real glass. Like, someone could have died. Somebody could have died.
Yeah.
You know, this is something that this is why they make everything candy glass now. They don't mess around now. They just make it candy glass just in case. Like, oh, matter of fact, if they are going to do the spot, they make sure they fix the thing and do and make that a spot in the whole time. You know, there's already fixed to be there. Not to like we're gonna do this to spur the moment type of thing. You know, yeah, that helped Shane McMahon get
On top
over
of that,
so much.
An angle slam off the top rope on some plywood. Both of y'all crazy. Both of y'all crazy.
Now, can we just talk about the Kurt Angle slam?
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it could be the hardest hitting move, right? But if you hit somebody with that a few times, they back on start to hurt after a while. But if you put enough strength behind it and power, you can hurt somebody. If you hold a leg the right way, and you know, and the person not knowing what to do, they can hurt themselves easily.
Absolutely.
You know, but they make it look like it's still done so effortlessly.
Kurt hitting it on like the Big Show, Rikishi, like it looks like, all right, that looks like it hurt. Him hitting on like an AJ Styles, a Chris Sabin, Jay Lethal, like Chad Gable, like smaller guys. Oh, they look like they're getting yeeted. Like he's picking them up like it's nothing. Ray, how many angle slams he made Ray look like a child? Oh my god.
Yeah. Let's see. So you said took mine. Okay, so my number will be that was number 8.
8. We're at 8.
So my number 8. Oh, not the big guns.
Nope.
A young Kurt Angle, on his streak of winnings. You know, while he showed up in the WWE, right?
Mm-hmm.
Only to go to the Royal Rumble.
Oh,
against the man himself, the father of Hook, Titus. Like first I became a Taz fan with the just intros of like the 13 and like what does this mean? What's going on?
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted that Taz tattoo for so long as a kid because it looked so dope. I feel like him and like Goldberg had like the dopest tribal tattoo at the time.
You right.
At the time, until The Rock showed up and did theirs and did his. Like, no, this is a real tribal, you know.
But oh boy,
and he won. And this is the thing. They had a great, phenomenal match. Made Taz look credible even more, but then he got choked out. My boy choked him out. I always knew of Taz from ECW, but never seen his ring work because I didn't have cable and all that like that. Like I didn't know what channel ECW came on at the time when I was a kid.
Channel 42 or 36 if you're young enough or old enough. Sorry,
I definitely didn't know. I think I caught it one time and it was like on TNN or whatever before, you know, and it was just right before WWE started going over there. But yeah, that's when I first started seeing Taz, and that's when I was like, Taz is dope. He choked out Kurt Angle because at the time I did not like Kurt Angle in the first place. I didn't care for Kurt Angle. He didn't do nothing for me. I was just not with him. I thought Kurt Angle was whack, and then I saw Taz showed up, and then he choked him out at the end. I was like, yes, that's my boy, Taz, baby, Taz. That was it for me. That was it. That was one of my, to this day, still one of my favorite debut matches. Still one of my favorite Kurt Angle matches. It's Taz matches as well. I just hated what Taz ended up becoming afterwards the end. After
Yeah.
he hurt himself, and I still like thought he had a lot left in him, but I don't know what was the situation for him, but I think maybe because he was short.
It apparently it was backstage, his attitude coming from ECW to WWF.
Yeah,
Then like later in his career, like nagging injuries slowed him down.
yeah.
So when they asked him like, "Hey, do you want to switch to commentary?" He was like, "You know what? Yeah, it keeps me employed, takes less toll on my body. Sure."
And you know what? And I
Also,
loved him and
he's
Michael Cole.
Italian. I didn't find that up till last year that he's
Dude,
Italian.
I didn't find out he was Italian until I saw Hook.
I'm like,
Hook is like when I saw his son, I'm like, his son ain't Puerto Rican? He's Dominican? Wait, hold on. He don't look half black. I'm like, wait,
that is a white child.
that's a white baby right there. Hold on. Maybe he got, how many kids he got? And I had to look up what Taz was, because for years, I thought he was some type of mixture of people, a mixture of cultures.
Well,
And,
we all did. I asked
and
my brother, like, did you know Taz was Italian? He's like, yeah. Don't go with yeah, like you knew, like.
I did not know. That just served. It made me feel bad about myself. That I didn't know what people look like from certain groups, but I really didn't. But then again,
But
I found out that a lot of Sicilians are darker. There are a lot of dark skinned Sicilians. That's a thing. You have some lighter, you have some darker. Um, I just was surprised with Taz because I thought maybe he was a black dude, just like maybe he's like half black, like The Rock or something.
yeah,
But as soon as I saw his son, I was like, oh no, he's fully white. Oh, he's Italian. And I thought maybe he would just take a tan. He was getting tan on the right. No, that's just Taz. So I was surprised. Still love him. Still love the guy. He the only person that made orange the Halloween colors look dope after Halloween.
orange and black,
Orange and black. He made that look dope. And plus, you couldn't have a SmackDown game without seeing him and Michael Cole at the commentary table. Like that was my thing. You just see them at the table, hoping. Come on now,
with the shades, just like
yes, the fixture in those games, all or just in real life, was Monday Night Raw. You have King and Jerry Lawler
and Jim Ross.
Jim Ross, yep, JR, and then you had on Thursdays you had Taz and Michael Cole. You know what I'm saying? That was the teams for me. That was good. And then sometimes you might get Jonathan Coachman taking the place of somebody if they got sick or whatever. But
yeah.
or he was backstage. That was it. But yeah, that's man, those are the days, boy. Those are the days. Dang. Okay, go ahead. Number 7.
Number 7.
Mm-hmm.
Number 7. This could lead to another top 10 of matches that you forgot happened that are underrated.
Uh-oh.
Coming in at number 7 is a match that I actually had to go to DVD to watch because I'll be damned if it's not on YouTube somehow. If you go to your stores, the history of the WWE Championship, you can find this match.
Mm-hmm.
Vengeance 2002. Kurt Angle versus The Rock versus The Undertaker for the Undisputed Championship.
And The Rock won.
Yep. This was The Rock's 7th and what we thought final championship.
Yeah.
This was, to my I could be 100% wrong in this. I did not look it up. I think this was the first time these three were in a triple threat. I could be wrong because I think they did have one in like 2000.
Well, no, actually, I think The Rock and Undertaker has been in a triple threat before, but I think it was I believe it was Triple H. But I don't think the combination with Kurt Angle, though, like them all three, that combination was a thing. After that.
And people watching or commenting, let us know. Let us know if we're wrong.
Yeah. True.
But yeah, I almost forgot this match happened. Uh, this was a very interesting match, and I honestly feel this set the stage for AJ Styles, Christopher Daniels, and Samoa Joe at Unbreakable '05. Between the three of them, like, hey, stop kicking me, and the Rock and Undertaker like staring each other down. Kurt Angle's like, hey, hey, I'm
Yeah,
right here,
they both hit him. Yeah. Um.
and everyone hitting someone else's finisher. Like I think the Rock hit Angle Slam, Undertaker had ankle lock, and Kurt Angle hit the Rock Bomb, or it might have been vice versa.
Yeah. And this is the
Like,
American Badass Undertaker as
yes,
well.
my big evil, like
Yes.
the best
Yes.
taker, the best taker to me. Argue with your mama, dead man, cool, but
Dead Man Inc., baby. Dead Man Inc.
big evil taker, greatest, complete dick, 100% dick, and he was
He,
great.
he the only one to tell. He the only one that can tell any person, "It's my yard, boy."
You just gonna look at him like I don't appreciate how you said boy,
But
but I see who you are, and I'm gonna let this slide.
when you walk away, I'm gonna talk about it. When you come back, you know, it's all right. It's all right. I'm gonna talk again when you leave. But yes, that was a good match. God, that could have went on. That was like a 30-minute match almost. I think almost, if I'm not mistaken. That could have went a long time. But
Yeah,
yeah. Oh God, dang, we got to see some greats. Man, a lot of people like oh man, we getting old. Jesus.
yeah, we are.
Let me get over it. Let me get over it. Keep on going before about to have a midlife crisis right now. Thinking about this stuff. Like, oh no. My number. We're at number 7, right? This is your
Yes.
number 7. Okay, so now number 7. Okay. I'm gonna switch that. No. Yeah. No, I'm gonna have to. It's not supposed to be said. His name is not to be said. But he who should not be named. How can I? The Rabbit Wolverine was his nickname. The Wolverine was his nickname. Not. I hate that we have to put this disclaimer, but hey, I don't condone what he did as a person, but as a wrestler, phenomenal. Honestly, he was my top 5 favorite wrestler list. You know, he broke my heart. He broke my heart for the actions he did outside of the wrestling ring, but in the ring, you couldn't touch him. He was one of the best. CB. I just say CB.
Not Chris Brown.
No. Or CBD. No, either. But CB, look it up. The Rabbit Wolverine versus Kurt Angle, and it was one of those matches that they could just keep going. They could wrestle all day, all night.
Now, I have to ask which match, because they had, I think, 15 matches.
I loved them all. That's the thing. I loved each one of their matches because the chemistry. Honestly, to me, he was like that was his equal. Kurt Angle and CB, they were like kindred spirits in the ring. They honestly, to me, that's his number one opponent in the ring of like that could just go. And Kurt Angle has many matches with so many people over the years, so many legends and whatnot. But every time he got in a ring with this man, all their matches blurred to me, honestly. They were that good.
I'm not gonna lie. I do have an honorable mention, but it's not what you think. It does involve Chris, though.
Okay, but like I love every one of their matches, especially when they try to go blow for blow for the who's gonna do the suplex, who could get over more with the suplexes. Like, cause they both, that was one of their repertoire. You know, they both do suplex. Like, who's gonna do it? Who's gonna like? Okay, you did three to me, I'm gonna do three to you. Or you gonna do four to me, I'm gonna do four to you. It just, oh my god! I remember one match they were just doing that on each other for like almost the whole match. It's like, who's gonna get tired of more? Like, Suplex City was nothing compared to those matches. I'm just saying.
It really was. Like, they really, like, Taz, if we're gonna be real, Gary Albright, Chris Benoit, Dr. Death, Steve Williams, Kurt, they laid the foundation for Suplex City.
Yes. But every time Chris got in that match with Kurt and they went blow for blow with those suplexes, just, oh man, they just left everything on the table. Like, it could be a pay-per-view or a regular house show or a freaking a TV match, and they always killed it. They always had a great match. There was never a bad one to me with them two. Like, and like I said, they blur up. Every match kind of blurs into one each other for me. That's how I feel about this guy. And like, so yeah, so Kurt Angle versus Chris Benoit, any freaking match on the table. It's a beautiful fucking match. Every time. Like I say, that no one could ever touch Kurt Angle, what he could do, but one man, and that is Chris Benoit. Honestly, like, the grappling, all that. There's only one person who could touch Kurt Angle to me. So yeah, that's mine. Go ahead.
So, coming in at number 6, and this is the last TNA match, another person that, as you said, kindred spirit, because these two, I don't think ever had a bad match, and I had to watch a lot of these matches.
Jeff Hardy?
But no. But this match in particular, I think,
Shark
arguably
Boy
might have been the,
It was Shark Boy. You talking about Shark Boy, right?
Not Shark. I was about to say Shark Bait. Wow. Coming in at number 6 from Slammiversary 2013, Kurt Angle versus the phenomenal AJ Styles. And this was Lone Wolf AJ too. So this was more aggressive,
the short hair,
more physical.
What, is this the short hair?
This was when the hair started to grow out a little bit more. He had like the beard. He was working a little bit more of a strong style instead of his like high flying.
Right.
And this match, it was in full display, and Kurt was like bad because they both were matching each other. AJ was pulling some shit out that I ain't never seen him do since like 2001. But Kurt was like, all right, you this ain't, I'm not new to this, I'm true to this. This was honestly, to me, like, I looked at their, I think it was Hard Justice, like 08, when he had like the white and baby blue gear. I watched another match when he had like the bright orange gear. A couple of the like Bound for Glory series matches, which is a very underrated series of matches.
Yeah.
This one match to me was their best one because it was just physical. There was a lot of technique. There was high flying. There was brawling. There was some interesting spots I forgot about. And Kurt won this match. I think almost, yes. So far, I'm 2 for 2 because like he's won 2, he's lost 2. But
we're all the winners, no matter what.
No, we truly are. We truly are. But no, this was like, this was, I think, Kurt right at the peak of his prime, because all the matches after this all take place in the past. This was, I think, Kurt's arguably his last good wrestling match before injuries and everything started to catch up. Right. Which is insane that 2013 was just that was the last, to me at least, because I think he had like 3 more years left in TNA before he went back to WWE.
True. Hey, that was your number 6, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see here. Number 6. Make sure I got this. Okay. So mine's okay. Okay, so it's not a match. It's not a match. Well, no. Do I want to do that one? No, actually, no. Scrap that. The Rock. That's the one. Number
Which one?
Jesus. What was the one that? This is. I should have wrote that down. I had it down the first time, but then I fell asleep. But then,
Are you talking about his first WWE title win or his?
You know what? Oh shoot! No, actually, I just thought about it. It was the same match that you just talked about. The one about the triple. It was the triple threat. It was the triple threat. I was just talking about it. Like, hold up, no, that's the match. Yeah. Okay, so that's the Vengeance match. So we can go ahead and go to yours because we already had talked about that. I just realized that was the match that I liked.
Okay,
And
I could say for you, you could use Vengeance 01, Nowhere 01, Kurt's first WWE title win. You could use that one.
Not too late. You took it. I hate you. I hate you. Nah, I hate you. Cause that was like the last time before the Rock. I remember because it was like before he went Hollywood. He went to Hollywood and all that stuff.
Yeah,
and,
he had.
And before he
still
came
had like
back,
the hair a little bit up top.
It's right before it's like that moment, and then he left, and then he came back as Hollywood Rock. But that was right before Hollywood Rock showed back up. Showed up. That was right when he started doing walking tall and all that stuff. So he was a little smaller than he usually would be because he was shrinking himself. Yes.
Oh no, Walking Tall was 2004.
That was 2004.
Yeah, so this would be 2001. That would be the Mummy or the Scorpion King.
No, Scorpion King. It was Scorpion King. It was Scorpion King, and yeah. There was another movie he also did too. I think it was the one Terry Crews was the president. I just remember.
Terry Crews was the president.
Yeah, it's a weird movie. It's a weird movie, bro. And I can never watch it all the way through after like 20 minutes. I could never finish watching it. It's a weird movie. I forgot what's the name of it.
Like there was Be Cool. That was 2004.
Love Be Cool. I love Be Cool. I love that movie. They say The Rock don't have range, but he do. He do. He just be lazy now. He just like, I make a role for me. Like, I don't have to audition. It's my movie. He's like, I don't gotta play a gay guy if I don't want to. I don't have to sniff cocaine if I don't want to. It's my movie. I miss those roles that he took chances on.
It wasn't The Rundown.
No.
Another underrated movie.
Yeah, it had Terry Crews as the president. It's one of. It's a old. Hold on, let me look it up.
I'm like we've derailed the entire top 10 list. Terry Crews as a president? What?
Yeah, this is happening right here, right now.
We've stopped the whole.
It literally.
President Camacho.
Oh no! You know what? That was later. Southland Tales. Never mind. That was 2006.
Okay.
Sorry.
I was about to say, I'm like, oh God, the Old Spice muscle, flex, muscle.
Yes. Oh my gosh. So, All right, what is your number 5?
Ooh, God, shit. Well,
Because mine's
we've
don't get really good until it hits the number to the top 5 for me.
we've into the top 5, and a lot. This is one match that I think everyone would agree that might be actually better than the original match that they had. It's argumentative. Um, a person that these two never had a bad match. You can ask them to have a bad match. I don't think it was possible in their bloodline to have a bad match. 2004, another SummerSlam match. Kurt Angle versus Eddie Guerrero. A rematch of their WrestleMania I think it was 20 match. Was it WrestleMania 20? No, it was WrestleMania 20. It was WrestleMania 20. This match is amazing. This match is
You know what? I hate you.
Why you hate me now? What did I do now? What did I do now? How have I hurt you now?
We might as well just talk about it as a whole, because that was my number. That's the next one I had was Eddie Guerrero.
Look, I can't help the fact that we both always be locked in, dog. I can't help this.
I'm mad about this. I don't like it. I don't like. I like. Can I separate? Can I substitute it for something else? Even though he's talking about my stuff right now, and it's like I can't. Like I like have this. All I got is a bonus, and that just doesn't do nothing. So I just talk about my bonus after we talk about the Eddie Guerrero. God damn it.
The only thing that sucks about this match, you have to really, really dig for it, because YouTube will bury this match for some reason. You can find the WrestleMania 20 match. You can find pretty much any of the other matches. This one match, for some reason, they just was like, nah, you gotta work for this. This match is too good to just give away for free on YouTube. You gotta work for this.
Eddie Guerrero can have a match with a broom. It will still be spectacular.
I think he did. I think he jokingly did. It was still watchable.
I mean, and that just tells you. And Kurt Angle can sell to a refrigerator. And I mean, they're that good, man. They're good every time. God, I love Eddie Guerrero.
We all do. We all do. He was the one heel. We all was like, no, he cool. He valid. We fine with him.
I was fine with Kurt Angle no matter if he was face or heel. I was just like, that's my Eddie. That's my Eddie.
That's my dog. That's my dog.
I didn't care if he was a heel or face. I didn't care. I was like, yeah, that makes sense. Dominic Mysterio is his son. Yeah, that's fine. I'm with it. Like, if he's yelling, he's yelling to everybody. He's yelling at his wife. They deserved it. They did something wrong. I was on his side the whole way. I was on his side. I love.
Eddie could legitimately murder someone, and you would go like, "What murder?"
Exactly. I was like, well, I was they did something wrong to deserve it. I'm just saying, it should have never been messed with him. That's their fault.
Shouldn't be talking shit.
Exactly.
Shouldn't have been talking shit.
Exactly. That's what it is. They talking shit. They got dealt with. They started it. He finished it. Look at him now. You know. Okay, so I gotta go with my honorable mention.
Okay.
Of a moment. Okay. Kurt Angle have had plenty of moments. He had a lot of moments. One of the funniest wrestlers as well, too. He don't care poking fun at himself or whatnot. But he also had a lot of freaking moments, especially a lot of debuts. Well, honestly, one of my favorite debuts and favorite moments, all in one, was the world's greatest tag team, aka Team Angle, Charlie Haas, and the one and only Shelton, the gold standard Benjamin. Okay,
Oh,
the introduction from Paul Heyman to Kurt Angle, but Kurt Angle was hurt, and Brock Lesnar just whooped his ass and won at the pay per view, and so he's like, "No, you what? I'm gonna give you protection, and you're gonna be a captain. You're gonna protect that belt." It was, oh my god, it was awesome. It was awesome to see Team Angle, and they were dominating too.
yes.
They wrecked the
You talk
Team
about
Angle, Kurt Angle.
two people who were perfect. Like
They were the perfect
this was the
tag team.
baseline for American Alpha, because these were two people who just meshed perfectly and
Shoot,
just
you know what? Maybe the baseline for FTR too.
you're not
I
wrong.
even say
Oh
that. Like,
God, that match that never happened. FTR versus World's Great.
think
I
about
mean,
it. Think about it. No, actually,
look, I'm talking prime, because let's be honest, Charlie Haas is looking rough, and Shelton's the only one who can still go.
I haven't seen what Charlie Halls look like right now. I gotta look it up.
Charlie was going through it. He's healthy now, but there
Right.
was a span. He looked like death.
Oh, but if he's looking good now, the moves is still got to still be there somehow. You know, that's how I look at it. Cause we could get FTR versus the world's greatest tag team now. That could happen. That could happen. Hey, Tony Khan, TNA, whatever, ROH, AEW. I mean, one night only, just one night only. FTR versus, oh my god, the world's greatest tag team, and that would give them another tag team that from the past that FTR could go up against. I mean, unfortunately, they can't go against the Dudleys because they just signed a new Legends contract.
Yeah.
But I mean, come on now, that would be beautiful. That would be beautiful if they got to. You know, FTR versus the Dudleys and FTR versus the world's greatest tag team. Oh my gosh. Oh, that would be beautiful. I think it'd be no brainer. But them debuting on SmackDown for Kurt Angle was a match made in heaven, and they worked together so well. And I loved the look of everybody. Everybody just looked really good together. They had a good match and a good pairing. And everybody became future stars themselves.
Yeah, I mean,
and I look, and
Shelton was higher than Charlie.
Especially when they went dispersed, especially when they separated.
Yeah, like Shelton was immediately beat Triple H not once but twice. I think 3 times in a month.
Yes. And then that kick heard around the world from Shawn Michaels.
Oh my god!
Now still to this, oh my god, one of the best super kicks of all time. Yes, there we go. Yeah, go ahead to what you got.
So coming in at number 4, you said something about it, but I had to be specific about it. Coming in at number 4, which should have been a 5-star match, but was rated a 4.7. Royal Rumble 2003. Kurt Angle versus Chris Benoit, and their best match ever. And fun fact, they're got a little emotional about to say this. This was the second to last time these two would be in the ring together in a match. They had one more match on SmackDown, I believe that week, and they never really shared a one-on-one ring again. This was 2003, as Chris would go over to Raw, Kurt would stay on SmackDown. After the 2004 Royal Rumble, as we all know, and we all know the events that would later transpire a couple of years down the line.
Right.
But I remember this match because I just so happened to find pay-per-view, and I believe this match was right before the Rumble. This was I still rewatch. This is one of my favorite professional wrestling matches of all time. Both men absolutely killed it. Even though they have ultimate submission matches, 2 out of 3 falls matches, they had a match at WrestleMania 17, I want to say. Both men at the peak of their game, or entering the peak of their games. And if you have not seen this match, please go find it. It's on YouTube. It's on the Peacock, I think. I could be wrong because it's been a while. But
yeah, no, you cannot. It's only gonna be on YouTube.
Okay, like this was just a great fucking match. Yeah.
Okay. That was your number 4, right?
That was number 4.
Okay. All right. So my number 4 was the Shane McMahon match. That was my number 4.
Okay.
So we already talked about that one in the whole glass thing. So it's like no use to going over that one again because somebody stole my thunder about it. I was gonna be so excited and animated, but he took it from me. He took my moment. And I ain't gonna never forgive you for that. I found a way to take my little bit of shine. A little bit of shine that I have to offer and show to the world. You take it away. It's little bit by bit.
It's not like I knew.
Yeah, it's funny that you didn't know, huh? You didn't know.
I didn't know.
See, now you gotta do. Now when you watch these matches, you gotta do even double think ahead of this whole thing too. Oh, this is a good match. Wait, don't watch this match.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem that you just said.
This match?
Here's the problem you just said. You asking me to think. I need you to understand. There is no thought behind these eyes. None. There are 2 brain cells in this bitch, and these motherfuckers don't talk.
Okay. I'll let you go there. All right. All right. So what is your number 3?
Number 3, and this is where we're getting to the nitty gritty. Number 3 is again a classic between 2 people who rarely have a bad match. Yep. But this match was the best that these 2 would ever have. Coming in at number 3, Kurt Angle versus the Phenom, the Dead Man, The Undertaker, No Way Out, 2006. And arguably, their best match. I was gonna say their SmackDown match in 2003 was their best.
Okay.
Then they decided 3 years later to be like, nah, bump that. We can do better.
Okay. All right. I'm with it. I'm with that. That's cute. That's real cute. It's real cute. All right. You got that. All right. So my number 3. Good job. Now it's time to hurt you.
Oh.
My number 3. Kurt Angle versus Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania. I forgot which WrestleMania it was, but it was WrestleMania.
It was 21.
Okay, yes. Talk about tick for tat. Motherfuckers without it.
Number 3. That's.
I know what my number 1 is. My number one, I knew what my number one was going to be as soon as I said it
You're
a month
and you're
ago
gonna
about
look.
this.
You're gonna look at me sideways when we get to number two.
Oh,
You're gonna look at me crazy.
oh boy, oh boy. Okay, all right.
I will
Since
say, for the sake of time, because we're already at an hour, that was my number one match.
oh really?
Yes.
So you better switch your shit up now, cause you out of luck. Sorry about your damn luck.
I mean, if we're gonna, oh boy, y'all gonna look at me crazy when I say my next match. Then
All right, so well, I said Shawn Michaels because that was WrestleMania.
greatest, like one of the greatest WrestleMania matches
Yes,
of all time.
you Mr. WrestleMania himself. Come on now, it's a no brainer. It's a no. Shawn Michaels always delivers, no matter how
Yes,
old he is, every
yes,
time.
and Kurt's also gonna deliver. And these two, the promo building up to this match, I'm just a sexy Kurt.
I'll
I'll
make your
make y'all
body hurt.
but
Yo,
like Kurt was on one, but boy, when that mouthpiece went in, that gear whip,
that was it.
oh my
That was
god,
it. It's
what a
over.
fucking match!
Mm. It's funny because a lot of guys started towards that end, started to get into that MMA look, wanting to get the gloves. You have Undertaker started wearing the gloves and everything, the
Mhm.
MMA gloves. Kurt Angle started doing that a little bit, started with like the mouth guards and all that stuff. It's like, oh, I know Kim Shamrock's like, you motherfuckers.
He's foaming at the bit like you mother, y'all taking
I
my
was
shit, y'all
I was doing
taking
this
my
in
shit,
'95. Ain't nobody say shit to me.
and no one liked me, but no, you could do it now, almost a decade later.
Right? See, nobody wants to be the first. What's your number two?
So number two, might it? Some of y'all might think it's controversial. Some of you might agree with me. Number two, on an episode of SmackDown, will feature Kurt Angle versus the next big thing, Brock Lesnar. Iron Man match. Arguably the best Iron Man match WWE might ever have. And that's saying a lot. Because Shawn and Brett is up there. Oh god, I can't. I'm not. We don't have time to list all of them. But
Did you
this
did you
one,
know did you know that match from watching the documentary? Shawn Michaels wrestled that Iron Man match, right? After 3 days after finding out his sister died from a drug overdose.
I did not know that.
Yes, from watching the documentary. Yeah, and I was like, that just tells you how his mind works. Yes, like literally on his sister died on a Sunday. He's wrestling. He's wrestling an Iron Man match on Thursday. Yeah.
Was it? I thought that was WrestleMania. That was on a Sunday, huh?
No. No. I'm sorry. His sister died on a Sunday, but that Iron Man match was on a Thursday. SmackDown
Oh, you're talking. I thought we were
from
talking.
Brock Lesnar.
Oh, okay. I thought we were talking about Shawn and Brett.
No. Sorry. No. So Kurt Angle lost his sister on Sunday and had to suck it up because and make sure he was good. She was good and everything. His family good. And Sunday on that Thursday, that same week, he had to wrestle Brock. And he's like, I had to get my mind focused. If I won't, I'm gonna get myself hurt.
That's crazy.
Oh, little known fact: the first time Brock Lesnar met Kurt Angle was like, no, Brock Lesnar was like, oh, I can take him. I can take Kurt Angle.
Yeah, the story of them having a shoot wrestling
in the wrestling match, and Kurt won.
Yeah,
but this is a young, naive Brock Lesnar too. He's not older. He's not the older, wiser version. So these are the things that make you wiser, make you smarter, later on. But yeah, but Kurt Angle won. He showed the young boy, no, you got all that muscle, that you can hurt somebody, but nah, I still don't get your ass. But it's still funny that we talk about Brock Lesnar because my number two, Brock Lesnar, Kurt Angle, the infamous WrestleMania.
I that was gonna be number two, but I when I said this match, I think it's better than that match, even though it has the infamous shooting star press botch. The only reason I say the Iron Man match is better is because it went longer. I've always felt that WrestleMania 19 match should have been longer. If it went longer, it would have been probably better.
Yeah, true. I think that. But they had a good rivalry. They had a good Team Angle versus Team Lesnar. All that stuff. That was a golden moment right there for SmackDown at that time frame. They had a great storyline. And they worked together very, very well. They got the same background and stuff. So, but Lesnar's just a powerhouse, boy. That just. Matter of fact, they didn't even make that into a thing until he showed up in the video games. You had your jobber, you have your worker, your heel, your face, powerhouse. Who's a powerhouse? That guy. That's why we got this combination, this category here. Because before else, it was just a lot of heavyweights. So yeah. But yes, Kurt Angle versus Brock. No. Brock Lesnar. Okay. What is your number one?
Well, number one was it's still Kurt Angle versus Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 21. There was no changing that. That is quite possibly one of the greatest WrestleMania matches of all time. That springboard miss onto the table is still burned into my head.
I feel it right now in the gut. Just okay, you got me with that one.
Yeah,
that move right there. I just feel my insides just
But
okay.
Honorable mentions.
Yes.
Kurt Angle and Chris Benoit winning the SmackDown Tag Team titles over Edge and Rey Mysterio is a.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's a very forgot because they were the inaugural Tag Team champions.
What does that mean?
They were the first.
Oh, okay.
They were the first SmackDown Tag Team champions.
Oh yes, that's true. Oh my! But they would never talk about that though.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so true. Oh wow. I did not. Oh wow. Okay. Forgot about that one. Okay. All right. Well, you did your number one, right?
Yes.
All right. Well, my number one is it's technical. It's amazing. The story was to die for. The whole shebang from top to bottom. Who would have thought these two will have a rivalry that will match any other, but is so different from any other. That was so fun. And that match, to me, number one Kurt Angle's favorite matches. Kurt Angle versus the five-time WCW champion Booker T, aka King Booker.
We even said at the beginning of the episode, bro, please show that. I forgot.
Yo, it still stuck in my brain. The fact that he went out and said,
I'm
your wife. I'm like,
I don't think that was PG.
That was not PG. That was in the TVMA. That was it was just the funniest thing because it was like the way he said it and the look on both of their faces, like Sean Bell, like, oh, wait, whoa, what? Hold on, I'm flattered, but thank you, but wow, my husband, and I think he was like, my wife. He said about you. Oh shit.
See, personally, I wouldn't let that slide.
It was one of those moments that is still dug in my head. How you just said, "I'm gonna fuck your wife," but I think I think you said, like it's either after I win, after I beat you, I'm gonna fuck your wife." Like he basically was just letting her know, "Hey, I'm gonna beat your ass, and while you knocked out, I'm gonna have my way with your girl, and she gonna like it. Like she gonna want it too." Like she coming home with me. She coming home with me.
You gonna have to meet him in the parking lot. You gotta meet them in the parking lot. Like, nah, fam. Nah.
I'm like, y'all have conversations about this? Cause man, I'm like, is this why he stopped him and
I can't let this slide. You can't just be talking about my wife.
But you know what? Honestly, though, it kind of makes sense later on because there was a time he was with that girl Rocket Khan, that crazy chick Rocket Khan, and
still was wild.
Yeah. And then I mean, I can see Kurt Angle with the ladies, with some of the sisters and stuff. You know, he's like, I've been winning, just like I won the Olympics with a broken freaking neck. I'm gonna tap that ass with a broken freaking neck. It's like all y'all can got. It's like Kurt Angle was that dude back then, but
yes,
but also they delivered on the match too. They delivered on the match. It's very far between you can say you had a bad match with Booker T. Like. Is another thing. Booker T is a great wrestler. He got a lot of shine out of that. And I mean, come on now, it's Booker T. You know,
Booker T.
Yeah, I love that match. I love the interactions together, the storyline. It was perfect. Something we ain't never seen. And then it kind of, like you said, kind of came back later with the Jason Jordan, and it was like. Was that time with him and Charmel?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? And just coming to think about it, Kurt Angle had a knack for messing with other people's wives, though. Because remember that thing with him and Stephanie McMahon? That Angle?
Karen Jarrett.
Oh. I'm still confused on that one.
My brother in Christ, we all were confused on that one.
I'm still confused because I'm like, Karen Jarrett. Wait, wasn't she Karen Angle? And then the fact they all worked at the same company.
Like, if I was in that company, I'm not leaving this locker room, dog.
And the funny thing is, watching the documentary, they don't mention nothing about her. They skip over her, the fact that they got like 2-3 kids together, and go straight to his second wife, that they got like 5 kids together in an adopted kid. They just skipped over that situation.
Could be like body busted, can't walk, can't move his head, can't go upstairs. I'ma get it in though.
Yeah,
I'ma get it in though.
He probably was like, I'm gonna go make love to my hot Puerto Rican wife. But he's the type. I feel like Kurt Angle is that funny where he's like, he has to mention her nationality, her ethnicity, to like even make it even better. When he like, let me go home to my hot Puerto Rican wife and make sweet love to my hot Puerto Rican wife. Because she's my hot Puerto Rican wife. Does she got a name? Yeah, she got a name. My hot Puerto Rican wife.
Go. Have you been drinking? No, this is milk. You know I don't drink no more. I got too many DWIs. I don't drink no more.
You know what I do drink? What my hot Puerto Rican wife got to offer.
Kurt, go home. Go home. Go home. I swear to God. I can't take you out, Kurt. I can't take you out nowhere.
No, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know what it is. I don't. Maybe it's just a guy thing. Or maybe it's a white thing, a white guy thing. I don't know. I don't want to. I don't want to judge because I had my coworker at work was like, yeah, I had a fun night. Me and my hot Cuban girlfriend. I'm like, what the?
What?
Like,
why you gotta tell me that? Why you gotta tell me that?
Why you say hot Cuban girlfriend? What's her? Does she have a name? He's like, yeah, but I like to call her my hot Cuban girlfriend.
But why? You
I
could
know,
just say my beautiful girlfriend, my hot
yeah,
girlfriend.
something, he had to go by the ethnicity, or my hot Cuban. It's just like what's his name? From the Good Brothers. What's his name?
Will Ferrell?
No, the Good Brothers. From AJ Styles group.
Oh, Carl Anderson, his hot
Anderson,
Asian wife.
His hot Asian wife. Yeah, I'm gonna go home and make love to my hot Asian wife.
Like
what?
why? You could just say hot wife. You have.
It's just like you don't hear a black guy saying, "I'm gonna go home and make love to my Afro-American wife."
No.
Like
that, you getting slapped with a slipper the moment you
let me
walk
go
through
home.
the door.
I'm gonna go home to make love to my hot Caucasian girlfriend. No, it doesn't sound right. It just no. It just no. You might hear.
Fellas,
I'm going home.
Stop doing it. Just
yeah,
stop.
please. Just
let that
stop.
die.
Overall, just stop. As I keep thinking, I'm like, there's a lot of people that say that. As I go in my head and think about this, it's not good. It's not good. It's not good.
It's not good. At all.
All right. I've done the dictating on the list. I think this is the third time around. I think it's your turn.
So I mentioned it earlier.
For the month of October. Who we gonna do a top 10 list on?
So I mentioned it earlier in the episode. Matches that you forgot happened that were bangers. And I think we could do that. Because the more I thought about it, the more I was just like,
it's like
oh, shit, I forgot about that match.
Matches?
Not just sleeper matches that were really good that you just went, oh shit, I forgot about that match. Great example. Apollo Crews versus Finn Balor, NXT 2015, I think it was.
Oh.
Forgot that match happened. That was Apollo Crews' best match.
Yeah, because he was the shit down in NXT though.
Yeah. It was literally his last match before he got called up to the main roster way too soon. It was his last NXT match. And it was a fucking great match.
Okay.
And people forgot about it. And I was like,
okay.
I literally was going through my list and went, oh shit, I forgot about that.
Okay. You want to do that? We could do that.
Yeah.
We could do that. Oh, something. Oh.
And I'll even say this. I'll expand it. WWE, including NXT, Impact. I'll add an AEW because they've had some matches that you.
Now, does this only single matches, or can this involve the girls or the tag team?
You know what? Yes.
So every match is open. Every
match is open.
Okay.
Because you said that, and I just remember the female match that I completely forgot about, and it's going on the list.
Because there's a lot of match I want to add to this thing. Because that's for the tag team championship. That was on. Ooh, I can't even go. Let me shut up. Let me shut up. Let me the list. Let me shut up. Because it's. Yeah. All right. I like this. Oh, you're gonna be cooking, baby. We're gonna chef it up. Okay.
You're welcome. You're all welcome. You're all welcome.
We all welcome. Yes. Okay. All right. Got my Birdman hand rub. Oh, we got. Oh, shoot! I got another one now. Oh, Birdman hand rubs is coming in, baby. Oh, baby. Oh,
And
yes.
you know
So
what? Just to,
what?
just to add a twist to it,
Oh
just
God,
to
what
add a
else?
quick little twist to it,
What else?
you have to add only one independent match. A match that you can only find on YouTube or independent
You know what?
.com.
You know what? I know what I missed. Honorable mention for the Kurt Angle match. Kurt Angle versus Cody Rhodes.
I
It was
forgot that happened.
that was a phenomenal match, and this is towards the end of Kurt Angle's career. Like, this is right before he came back to be the general manager of
Yep.
WWE, and Cody Rhodes is on his tour. He got his list going. He's on tour of like kicking people's asses and joining different federations and becoming their champions. That man became so many. He became like everybody's main championship person.
And it's like he became the world champion and like no one cared.
No, yeah,
No.
like he went to every promotion and they just gave him the belt. So he has he went to like 10 different promotions and became the mascot for like 2 or 3 shows, and then dropped it and left. He got his paycheck, helped them out. Okay, cool.
I'm out.
Yeah. So, but yes, I meant to have that honorable mention was Kurt Angle versus Cody Rhodes, and this is pre Cody Rhodes that we know today. Like he's in between where he still has
the brown hair. He still has brown hair.
He's the journeyman right now. He wasn't rocking the stars and stripes, and like that.
He didn't have that awful ass tattoo on his neck.
No, but it was he was trying to figure himself out, but he was like probably like a year or two into his independent thing. And it was a great match, and it was especially that Kurt Angle was at his age range and still put it on a good match, and he was still limited what he could do the neck wise and stuff.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, that I meant to put that up there earlier. Mention it. If I wrote it down, but I forgot to bring it up. But yes, boy, this has been fun. This podcast, I would like to say, brought to you by Funko Pop.
Wait.
Thank you guys for making my figure. I really appreciate you guys. Sponsored by Funko Pop. Go pop yourself. Thank you guys.
This isn't me, Funko, but this is a shout out to O'Shea Jackson, aka Ice Cube's son. If you ever watch this, big fan of yours. This is your Funko that my brother got for my birthday. I just wanted to show that off because you showing off Funko. I didn't want to be left out. I didn't want to be left out.
Go pop yourself, people. You can make your own custom pop vinyl like I did. Thank you, Pop Funko, for this make believe sponsorship. Hopefully one day this will be like that, a real sponsorship.
Also, shout out to Pizza Party Printing shirt that I'm wearing. Shout out to them.
I was looking at that shirt this whole time, watching it. I was looking at it the whole time, trying to look at. I was staring at the shirt the whole time.
Yes, I am.
It's a great shirt.
Ambassador
thank
for
you guys, for showing up and watching and listening to us rant about our favorite pastime is pro wrestling, and one of our favorite wrestlers. Thank you to Mr. Brian. How you doing? Good to have you back and being part of the show again. Never a dull moment at all. You can always find him on TikTok taking everybody's girls. This man is really good. Don't let this guy fool you. He will take your mama real fast. He will take your mama. I'm not lying. He will take your moms. Don't let him sit on the couch with her.
Well, don't let them have fruit snacks.
No, let them have fruit snacks.
Don't let them have fruit snacks.
That's how he gets in. That's how he gets in. And he's infiltrating your house. Next you know your mama's doing. Next you know your mama's doing his laundry. Just saying. He on your refrigerator. He's on your
I will eat.
refrigerator.
If you were underage, if you like 10, 12, you watching this, and you got Lunchables, they gone. Don't let it be pepperoni. Do not let it be pepperoni. I will eat them shits. I will
Like I
eat them.
said,
You got the Mott's applesauce.
yep.
It's gone. It's
Hey, you know
gone.
what he gonna do
It's in
with
my
it? You know what he
stomach.
gonna do with it? You know what he gonna do with it afterwards? He gonna hide all that evidence under your bed, so you get in trouble. That's what he's gonna do. And you know what? He ain't gonna say nothing to your mama when she's yelling at your ass. He go right outside and think about it.
Why do I smell chlorine?
That's gonna happen. That is what's gonna happen. So
I
that's the type of
smell
person.
cold water.
That's what's gonna happen to you if you
Get
mess
my hands on
if you mess with your mama. That's the type of person he is. Just FYI for you
Oh
guys to know.
shit.
Um, so other than
Oh
that,
shit.
guys, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna let him breathe. Let him get his life together. Um, and I'm gonna see you guys later. I'm your boy Dom. That's Brian.
Oh.
Bear it all. Be yourself, guys. Love you. See you next week. Peace.
You are now listening to BearatNight Podcast with your host, Jurassic Parker.